one point when we were doing hi.
Oh,
I can't tell if that's like an excited hello or like a ghost. I'm not sure.
it's Isaiah. I was making that noise.
I knew it was you, but just like hello.
Oh, I was just trying to be a ghost and sound silly.
I love ghosts. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Amazing.
Amazing. That's great. Any reason it's going amazing? Just having a nice day.
Oh, well, because I am in this beautiful room.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I'm at my uncle's house in North Carolina right now.
Oh, cool. What part of North Carolina?
Raleigh.
Nice.
Yeah.
I used to go to a bluegrass festival in Raleigh every fall, but they didn't do it this year because of COVID, and I'm still super bummed about it. But hopefully 2021 get to go back.
Yeah.
So several of you finished your CAPS quiz. Oh my god, you got 2 cats. That is pretty swag. What are their names? First of all, Thomas, you don't know that she didn't already have some. Oh my god, adorable. That's a good name. What if she actually has like 17 cats, but just 2 of them happen to be new? You don't know. Julius, what are your 3 pets? I have met your dog, Bella? Yeah. Oh my god, I think Kayla's the winner. 6 pets in total. Why does that not count? What's the weirdest pet that someone has? Horse is pretty, maybe not weird, but different for sure. Oh, Kayla got a turtle. You have 12? What's is it all cats and dogs, Thomas? Oh, chickens, I see. I see you said that. I just missed it. Growing up, we had 4 dogs, 2 cats, a turtle, 2 bird. No, 4 turtles, 2 birds, 2 rabbits, and for a time I had my ferret. But she never really lived with all the rest of those animals. We had an outdoor thingy as well. All these pets. I think
I know. I'm gonna type
often about
something
a
in
pet.
the chat. Okay, I'm gonna type something in the chat, but I'm not trying to make it sound sad. I'm just trying to give y'all a brief little history of what animals I had in my house.
Yeah, please. I'd love to know.
Don't want to see the cats though. Like they're kittens. They're really cute.
Oh, kittens are so cute. Like even people who hate cats have to admit that kittens are adorable.
I'm gonna go get them because they are the cutest things ever. Hold on.
I want
Guys, you see what I put in the chat about my animals?
Yes, it's very sad. Died, present.
I know. And you know why my fish died? Because I fed them red rice. And I was so little, and I said, Grandma, my fish, and then my turtles, they just died because I fed them too much turtle food.
Isaiah,
Yeah.
you gotta stop overfeeding everything. My parents
I
had
was
a
little.
turtle. I'm trying to remember how old the turtle was when he died. This is not, I'm telling a 100% true story. My parents' turtle died since I've lived in Charleston, and he was older than my sister. So I think maybe like 35 years old ish. A turtle was 35 years old, maybe like 33, but I really want a monkey. Interestingly enough, you do not have to have a permit to have a primate in South Carolina, but you do have to have a permit to have any fur-bearing animals like foxes or wolves. Oh my god.
So this one's Benedict. Call him Benny.
So cute.
And then this is Eggy. Eggs.
Eggs.
Yeah. They're so cute. I love them.
I love
They're brothers, so we adopted them together. And they're just like, they have the best dynamic ever. Like they'll just like roll around on the ground.
Oh my gosh. They get along with each other. They like play fight.
Yeah. It's
so cute. I love the name Eggs. It's so cute. Okay. I'm happy to talk about pets the entire time. Genuinely, I am. But I want to talk a little bit about just the class. I was going to start to say before we start on the pet thing. I think about half of you have finished and made hundreds on your CAPS quiz. In fact, I think everybody who made hundreds got 100 or 14 out of 14 on their 3rd attempt. And the beautiful thing about this, which I think some people had forgotten, was that you can take it up to 10 times, and each time you take it, you're only taking the questions that you've previously gotten wrong. So that's really nice. Should be fairly easy because genuinely, even if you're just guessing, you could eventually get them all right. But I want to just talk about the class a little bit to help me with, teaching this next year and also starting to teach 102, which the shell for 102, like all the stuff, all the materials, they're not on D2L yet, which is really frustrating to me because I'd love to know like what I'm teaching. But from what I understand, it's roughly the same structure. But I can't say exactly. So what I want to know, first of all, was what you thought about the structure of the course, like as far as the 3 assignments and like having like one day be reading day, the next day be discussion day, having a quiz day, all that kind of thing. Hi, kitty. Did that work for you guys? Did you feel like it was, and the reason I'm asking this is because even though I don't come up with the materials, I definitely had some issues in the beginning of the year trying to figure out like, well, this is primarily meant to be an online course. So how do I structure the day-to-day? And like, eventually we sort of fell into a good pattern. But that's the one thing that I have a little bit of leeway with is like what each day looks like. We've got some, it was fun. I think the structure worked well.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay. So if we do roughly the same thing for 102, it should be cool. Okay. What do you think was the hardest thing about this class? Hardest or most frustrating for you?
Some of the quizzes sucked.
What?
Some of the quizzes sucked.
Some of the quizzes sucked. That's fair. Remembering due dates and quizzes. I feel like that shouldn't be so hard because I made that calendar and like only ever changed one thing on it. So like from the beginning, or from at least a couple of weeks in, you had advance notice of when everything was going to be due. Birthday, Isaiah?
Yes, on the 23rd. I'll be 18.
23rd. 26 for me this month. I'm not going to tell you how old. Not 18 though. So yeah, some of the quizzes did suck, and I'm not sure whether there'll be similar quizzes in 102 or not. Just because you've already taken so many, and like what would they even be about? For the record, I like 102 better than I like 101. I think I've said that before, but whereas 101 is focused on nonfiction and really like analyzing this, like the mechanics of writings. I mean, we've looked at rhetorical strategies and everything like that. 102 is based on fiction. And like I said, I don't know what exactly that's going to look like, but short stories, which is fun. And I just feel like it's a lot more fun to get analytical with that kind of thing. Okay, what was your favorite thing? Your favorite, you can say either like your favorite thing that we read or your favorite, like you loved the essays, you loved discussions, you loved
Discussions.
Mine too. Discussions.
Also discussions.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That wolf one, interesting. There was a weird one, that wolf one.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
It was a fun discussion. Yeah, we have good discussions. You guys are good at discussing things. I cannot say that for every class of mine. But I always appreciate y'all being actually like willing to talk or at least type about stuff, and bouncing off of each other. That's good. Would you say that there is, did you feel like, especially for, I guess for all kind, like for discussions and for quizzes and for essays, did you feel like you had enough time, or even, as crazy as it might sound, too much time? You can sometimes have too much time, and it allows you to kind of forget about things for a while, and then you wind up having to rush to finish it because you've just not been working on it. What do you guys think? Too much time, not enough time, perfect amount of time? Too much time on the final essay. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Solid. Make a note of that. Okay. Ow. Oh. Okay, as far as feedback that I've given you, and I try to give you significant feedback on essays. I haven't given you as much feedback on discussion posts, because primarily if you weren't making a 10 out of 10, then it was pretty much for like formatting things, like either you didn't put your title as a question, or you didn't quote the text within your post, or you didn't cite it correctly, or it was really short or something like that, in which case I either addressed it in class or occasionally wrote a comment. Do you feel like you got enough feedback on that kind of thing, or would you like more feedback on like discussion posts or even on essays?
I think the feedback was honestly pretty good.
Okay. I try to be pretty thorough with feedback on essays, because I'm trying to help you guys grow as writers, and also because if we're going over the same stuff all the time, like you're still going to need it in future courses. Like feedback for essays. Okay. One thing that I was kind of like questioning is if I should be like commenting on your posts more. So obviously I read them. I don't always feel like you would look at the comments if I did make comments, so just skipped it for the most part. Okay. Anything else? Any of the, yes, I agree. And for everything too, and I assume it'll be the same for 102. There's so many resources like under the content tab on D2L that really tell you what you're looking for. So for instance, like Kayla just mentioned, for the discussion posts, there's the checklist on the website to make sure you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. There's under essay assignments, you can go and look, there's like what an A paper looks like, what a B paper looks like. And I use that when I'm grading you guys. So I definitely would encourage y'all in the future to look at that kind of thing as you're doing the assignments. Okay, so any other like major feedback about the class, or like things that you wish we'd done differently, or things that you really liked, or ways that we can improve in future? No. Okay. Well, if you have not yet completed the CAPS quiz, I would encourage you to work on that so that we can get it knocked out. The sooner we all get it knocked out, the sooner I can start doing all the intense paperwork that comes with finishing up a Trident class. It's too much and it's ridiculous. And they are always yelling at me, or at least I feel like they're yelling at me. The tone of their emails is condescending, I feel. So I'd love to get those in. But if you are totally done, then you are free to leave the call and I will see you tomorrow. For the record, I may not hold class on Thursday, in which case tomorrow will just be our last day, because Miss Sale has asked me to participate in this poetry thing. Also, if anybody wants to read any poetry for this poetry thing, holler at me, or holler at Miss Sale. Just if you're a poet and want to share some of your stuff. But that being said, if you have finished your quizzes, you may go. If you haven't finished your quizzes, you can still go, or you can stay on and ask questions if you want to while you work on the quiz. Up to you. But if you leave, I'll see you tomorrow. You too.